Let's imagine for a second. Imagine you live in a country where you and those like you are not represented in the media, where you and those like you are not represented in cultural institutions, a country where you are a citizen, a country that is your home. You won't find your face or that of others on the covers of magazines, you won't find them online. You are invisible, even though you are more than half of the society. O Menelick Act is an independent publishing platform in Brazil, making Afro-Brazilian culture visible in a radically unequal society. It is committed to counteracting black invisibility and the lack of diversity in mainstream Brazilian cultural institutions and media. The fund has honored O Menelick Act for, among other reasons, documenting and promoting and empowering black cultural production. Its founder, Nabor Jr. and co-editor Luciana Ramos Silva will present their platform for us, and they will start with a video.
Hello, everybody. This is São Paulo city in Brazil, our home. 12 millions of people. The biggest city in Brazil, the biggest city in the South Hemisphere. Brazil has different identities, different cultures, and still a lot of inequalities. 54% of the population in Brazil is black. But we don't live in a racial democracy as people used to believe. Brazil has one of the worst statistics about the death of black young men. In our last issue, in our last printed issue, we brought this question: why the death of black people doesn't cause an ethical crisis in Brazil? And those questions and others is the space where the magazine is created.
Since 2010, we run 2,000 issues, each edition given for free in libraries, schools, art spaces, and conflict zones in Brazil, and other countries too, as Colombia, Argentina, Senegal, Angola, and United States, for example.
So, as an independent platform, we approach the artistic production of Afro-Brazilians, trying to talk about the unknown histories. We approach also the artistic production of black diaspora. And what is diaspora? Diaspora is movement, connection, but also contradictions. We see here some covers of our magazine. And in the history of magazine, we engage and we collect histories from a lot of intellectuals, from historians, anthropologists, artists, dancers, musicians, performers, in order to amplify the notion of what is to be black in Brazil, what the meaning to be black in Africa, in United States, in Amsterdam. So we also engage ourselves in bringing biographies of people, of artists who normally are not approached by the hegemonic media. For example, Zanele Muholi from South Africa, who we met in 2011 in Brazil, or Germana Coni, a choreographer from Senegal, or Beatriz Nascimento, a historian and activist from Brazil. We also, beside our printed issue and online issue, we also develop workshops, cultural meetings, and we got connected with other institutions and people really engaged on talking about those histories that we are not used to talk. So, what is important to say now is that after the election of the new president in Brazil, we have been thinking a lot about our democracy, about human rights, and we know that the black lives are in risk. But we keep going, believing in the force of the creative imagination. Thank you.